Mulisha, and this is the Mulisha playlist. So today we're going to continue to talk about the 10 lives and the 10 deaths of Wolverine, and we're dealing with issue 1 of the 10 deaths. So before, like when I talked about X Lives, if you guys remember, I was like, bro, this comic book is crazy. Like, it's going to pick up. There's more questions than answers. This one was completely different. I thought there was going to be questions, answers, but this book is like completely its own book, almost in its own. Don't get me wrong, there's still connective tissue, which is pretty awesome, but like it feels like a more solid book. So let's just jump into this, okay, guys? So first off, this book picks up right after the events of Inferno. Like literally, as Myra jumps through that portal, it picks up right after that, which is like banana balls. So I wasn't expecting that. And at first, like I said with Lives, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're not, messing around with Moira. We're gonna like do this Professor X thing. But no, we're back here. We're back with Moira, and she is on the run. And guys, she is on the run from like multiple things. And I guess I'll quickly give you guys the synopsis of this because like I want to dive into like the crazy theories. Okay, so first off, she's on the run, and who's hunting her? Mystique is hunting her. X-Desk, who thought Moira was like dead, finds out like, oh, we picked her up on like face scan. Hello, we need to go get her because since they thought she was dead, they're like, either she has escaped or she defected. Either way, she knows some stuff about the mutant community and Krakoa. She knows some information, so we need to get her. So literally, I want to call it X-Death, but it's Desk. They're chasing after her to get that, right? So again, Mystique, X-Desk. On top of that, she doesn't have her freaking powers anymore. She also has cancer now, like, which is bananas, right? So now she has cancer, and she can't get Krakoa drugs for obvious reasons. And even if she did, they don't cure cancer. Like they would prolong her life, but it's not the answer she needs. And then the other thing that's happening, which kind of feels like, okay, it feels like it might be hunting Myra also, but it also feels like it's its own separate thing, like it's its own separate thing. And what I'm talking about is the techno-virus, the phalanx type thing, Wolverine that literally bursts itself out of Krakoa. Now, there's a lot to go into that, man. Like, first of all, Myra, if you've read Infernal, and then if you saw like she left, she has that kind of techno-virus arm now, like Cypher does, which is kind of interesting. And I don't know what it's going to do or why she has it, or what it's going to do for her. I have theories, and we'll get into those, but now we have a burst techno-virus phalanx type Wolverine coming out of Krakoa, who is on his own mission, and he's making a beeline towards Professor X and Jean Grey, who are currently with Wolverine, who is doing his freaking, I guess, quantum leap type of deal, right? Like he's going back trying to protect Xavier, and he approaches them. That's where he's going. And again, that's why I kind of feel like it's doing its own thing, because I thought like maybe he's gonna go hunt down Moira, but no, he goes there. And again, we'll get into theories on that. But again, here we are. Like I said, Moira's on the run. It picks up from Inferno. Mystique's chasing her. X-Desk is chasing her. And of course, maybe, possibly, if you want to consider it an enemy, she is freaking dying of cancer. So I guess like Death is kind of chasing her. But we get a crazy MacGuffin. And it's not a MacGuffin, but maybe it is going to be a MacGuffin. Because on her run, she bumps into like this thing. It's called Epiphany. And what it is like it records everything you see and it uploads it to the cloud, right? So that's it. Obviously that's something they put it in the comic book, and they wouldn't just put it there if it wasn't going to be used. And the way it was used, like it's going to be something. It's something. It's something that's going to turn back around, right? It's going to come back around. It's going to do a circle. It's there. I've got this. And so the comic book ends with Myra going like, hey, I've got to like. Too many people are looking for me. I've got to change my look, and she does that. She cuts her hair. She dyes her hair blonde. And she kind of escapes from everybody right now. And at the same time, of course, Jean Grey, Professor X have to deal with this encroaching this this crazed phalanx techno virus Wolverine, who again, he's already like, since being birthed, he's already taken out Tom Cassidy, and he's made a beeline for them. Like, and Jean knows this, and so that's how the comic book ends. Like with Jean going like, "What? There's no way, Logan. You're going in the past. How are you here?" And so that's how the comic book ends. And I am just so excited to see this next book. Like again, X Lives. I was like, "Ooh, more questions," but X Death or 10 Deaths. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm in it for more. Let's see where this goes. Okay, and so here it's theory time. Okay, let's talk about it. I feel like it's gonna get Assassin's Creedy, right? Because I don't know why, unless like I missed it in the past couple books. I don't know why Myra has the techno arm. Okay, and what I mean by this is gonna get Assassin's Creedy is if you played Assassin's Creed, you know, like the ancient population, like the ones who came before, had this awesome idea to upload their consciousness to the computer, and that way it's kind of like immortality. They can come back and do all that stuff. Well, I think that's what's going to happen here, and that's one of my theories. I feel like Myra is going to use the Epiphany and her technovirus to upload her consciousness to escape death. And I to go even a step further, I feel like she is so upset by what mutants have done to her. Both mutants, well, I don't want to say mutants and men, because mankind hasn't really done anything, but if they do get her, they will experiment on her, and they will try to like torture her to get more information out of her. So I'm guessing she's gonna turn her back on them both, and I feel like she is going to become the person who sent Alpha Sentinel back to the past to stop the mutants from creating the future they have when mutants win. I think that's her. Like, I think that's Moira. Like, I think it's some time jumpy kind of way. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Like, we're gonna find out that the person who started this all, like, she created the utopia for X-Men, but she's also its demise. And so that's what I'm thinking, like, that we're gonna go to. I think we're gonna do that. And then I also think, though, that this Wolverine, this is my other theory, the Phalanx Wolverine that we get, I think, like, he's gonna show up and, like, everybody thinks, like, because again, everybody thinks, like, oh, he's showing up to kill. But what if he's like, you guys are going about this all wrong. Like, this has to stop. Like, or there's a better way. Like, you're sending my guy to the wrong times. This is what you guys need to focus on. Like, that's what I feel like is going to happen. I think the evil Wolverine thing is like a red herring. It's going to turn out that he's kind of going to be the protector somehow. Those are my theories. Let me know what you think. So again, guys, go out there and buy the comic books. Go to your local comic book store. Go catch it. If you have to, and you have to get on Comixology, I guess, get it. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a huge fan of, like, print comic books. So if you have a local comic book shop, please support your comic book shop. If you don't have one, you need one, come to mine, Comic Cult HD. They have a website. I'll put it in the description. Get up on there and order your comic books. They'll ship them to you. On top of that, guys, please be sure to go to Comic Cult HD TV. They do like a weekly show where they do the Dirty Dozen and they talk about comic books that are gonna be worth something and spec and all that stuff. It's a great show. If you want to grow knowledge in comic books, and if you want to save some money, well, not save some money, but earn some money on some comic books that might be worth something you can sell later on eBay or something like that, and get a couple $1,000. You definitely want to check out their thing. And of course, I will be doing my top 5. Just please go give them a like, a follow, a subscribe, comment on their videos. They're always doing some awesome giveaways. Again, leave your comments down below and let's talk about this book. What did you guys think? Me, myself, I'm going to go ahead and give this book in the X Mulisha series, right? Because we're talking about all the Destiny of X books. I'm going to give X Death a solid 3. A solid 3. Out of 5, right? So that's 2 from 5. So it's not bad. You might be like, oh my god, that's bad. But it's not too bad. It's right there. It's picking up. We'll see as we go. As usual, guys, thanks for stopping by. Stay excellent, and I'll catch you guys later.